So this little dog is still here with us today, and we did figure out what the address was on the collar, so we're going to be bringing it home this morning.
And hopefully the owners are home, and we'll see how that goes.
It was thundering last night pretty good, so probably got scared and ran off. So let's go see if the owner's home. She was so happy.
Yeah.
She said he was really scared of storms.
Yeah. Cool. That worked out.
We're just putting the wire on these front two doors, and that last door is going to be solid, so pretty basic stuff. There. So it's not too bad. That's gonna go just like that. This last door is gonna be solid, so I just screwed in these pieces of wood in here. And I cut out this plywood that I'm just gonna set right in here to make a solid door. And it's gonna be flush on the front, but I'm gonna screw it in from the back. I'm not sure. Do you think that looks right? Something like this? Yep.
Yeah.
We got the framing done for the roof. It's a little bit overbuilt for a cage this size, but I was using the wood we had, so why not? And I'm going to use this leftover metal. We have these scraps of metal left over. I guess I'm going to use it for the roof. Sure, I'm happy with it. house, you know we have a lot of conduit. We always use conduit. So I cut a piece the length of the coupe, the run thing, and I'm going to be strapping it on right here with some regular straps, not the ones I just did, but just regular. So I'm just going to be hooking them on just like that. We got the ends hooked, so now I'm just doing the middle too. This is just an idea, but in theory it should work. Alright, so now we have this piece of conduit nice and stable. I'm going to be putting the doors on, and I don't have any hinges, and we're trying to keep this project as cheap as we can. So I'm going to be making kind of my own hinge system, and you'll see what I'm doing, but these are conduit straps for hooking a 1/2-inch EMT conduit down. And I'm just grinding off the little bump that's in here that holds the conduit snug in there. So I'm just grinding that off, and you'll see why. And I already did these. So now I'm going to be attaching the doors with these straps that I ground the bump off them. You can see they're looser. And I'm just sticking this under there to raise it up where I want it. So hopefully I can hold this all at the same time. We had this old bucket of stain in our cellar from a couple years ago, so we're just going to try to...
4.5 years ago.
Yeah. So we're going to use it up. It's a stain plus sealer, so it should seal up the wood for a little while. I'm just trying to use up what we have. We started the staining. It's coming out really cool. We should have taken the hardware off probably to do it a little neater, but it's fine. And that's it. Just showing you the progress as we're going. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these doors open and do around the inside of the frames now. And we'll come back when we're done. The Quail cage is all done being stained. It looks really great. Now I'm going to be working on some latches. It took me a while to figure out what to do, but I have a good idea. I think it's going to work, so let's get to it. So I'm basically going to be making latches out of nuts and bolts. I got 6 nuts and these 3 bolts right here. These are just 3/8 inch. It's just what I had, and we're trying not to spend money, so I'm going to use what I have. So it'd be easier to show you how this works than tell you, so I'm going to just get working. I'm just going to get it so that 2 nuts fit inside that hole. That looks about good. And on this side, I'm going to just do it so that 1 goes in. I just hope I have it lined up right. That looks good. So I'm just going a smaller size now. The same size as the bolt shaft. And I'm going to carry on through this one that I already did, right in the center. So now I'm going to just take this nut, slide it through this hole, I'm gonna put these two nuts on here. So now it goes in there. So you just do that and it's locked. You slide it out and it can open. And it just, those two nuts go right inside that hole. Well, we managed to drag the coop out of the shed.
Yeah.
So
We hooked boards on temporarily so we could lift it. So here it is, all done. We had everything on hand already. The only thing we had to buy was the wire mesh.
So we only spent $8
Yeah.
to build this whole thing because we had so much on hand.
So we have the sand area over here, and here's the latch. You just pull it. We're gonna buy more sand for this and fill it up more. So this is where they're gonna go when they want to lay eggs or just feel like being in the dark more.
Yeah, and this is going to be an interesting test to see if water gets in because we don't want the sand to get all wet. It's closed.
And then there's these two doors. So yeah.
I really like how they flip all the way open so they're not in the way.
Yep. We still have to put a feeder in and a water in. Has the clear polycarbonate panel here so sunlight can get in. And it's got the metal roof on the rest. So how long is it? 6 feet
It's about 6.5 feet.
by 2 feet?
2 feet deep.
We hope you enjoyed watching us build our quail cage. We think it came out really good. The eggs will be hatching around June 4th. And make sure you subscribe, like, share, and check us out on Instagram. Bye.